Okay, STL Tones, I see you. Today, everybody, we're going to be checking out the Amp Hub update from STL Tones. Let's get into it. So what is going on, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. My name's Ray. I'm a guitar player here on YouTube, and man, oh man, I'm excited to do this video. Let me tell you what. Before I tell you why I'm so excited to do this video, first off, if you've yet to hit that subscribe button, please go ahead and do so. That would mean a lot to me. It would kind of make my day, I guess. It would make me happy. I'd really appreciate it, man. But everybody who always tunes back in, you guys are so awesome, and it's always great to see a bunch of familiar faces and or names down below in the comments or during the live premiere. I appreciate you all so much. So, how you doing? So as you can see in the studio, I have the red and green Christmas lights going on here. I'm getting really festive in the holiday spirit, and what better way to kick off December than to talk about the brand new Amp Hub update from STL Tones, huh? So real quick, let me catch up to speed just in case you aren't familiar with what Amp Hub is. Basically, STL Tones created a plug-in platform to create your own virtual/digital rig. Basically, anything that you can think of in the analog world that could be put into a rig to include pedals, microphones, amps, cabs, effects, you name it. Whatever you can do in the real world, STL Tones has now created a plug-in platform to where you can create the analog world on your computer. And so now here in December of 2020, the brand new update and the brand new buzz with this plugin is the now included 5153. I believe it is called the Eddy 5153. And yeah, it's just modeled after an EVH. And I'm really excited about this personally because that is arguably my favorite amplifier of all time. I go back and forth between a couple, but certainly the 5153 from EVH is one of my favorites, and now STL Tones has the means to where you can include it in Amp Hub, and that's so sick. Okay, but now enough talking, enough rambling, let's get to some tones, alright? So real quick, I'm going to do a quick little demo song using my Kiesel Delos tune to drop A, and then after that, I'll rearrange my camera setup here, and we'll do some chugs, and some playing, and I'll do my best to play well, I guess, for you guys, and you know, showcase this plugin, alright? So I'm not going to waste any more time, let's get into some tones right now. So everybody, that is the Amp Hub update. Now, my overall summary with this update is this is just the beginning of this plugin, and it's already, like, in my opinion, really grabbing my attention and really changing things up. I said it before when I first did my first video on Amp Hub. The thing that I love about this plugin, and the thing that this plugin does very well compared to like a plugin suite, if you will, is plugins up until recently were very limited in terms of, like, when you bought a plugin, that's what you got. You know, you had your amp, your pedal, your cab, whatever, but that was it, right? You were just confined to that plugin, and if you wanted a different sound, you couldn't use that plugin, you had to use something else, you know what I mean? But with Amp Hub, I love how, like, it's creating its own, like, its own universe, its own world inside of itself, and that's super sick. Like I said, this is just the beginning. This thing's only, what, 3 months old now, and it's already bigger than any plugin that I can think of off the top of my head. And I think what's happening with Amp Hub is it's like STL Tones is trying to push the barriers to be like, what else could you possibly want and or need if we have everything included in this Amp Hub suite? And so, like, I think that is, like, extremely you know, bold and exciting, because it's like, man, you don't need anything else. If we have literally everything available for you, why would you want to use anything else? That's just my opinion. Those aren't STL Tones' words or anything like that. That's just my opinion saying, like, man, this is exciting because it's like, it's got everything. What else could you want, you know? And lastly, STL Tones, ever since I personally found them in October 2018, give or take, have certainly just been, like, the forefront of the plugin game. It's like, man, their tones are so sick. They're so tight, especially for a metal player like myself. They're so tight. You don't have to do any sort of post-processing. You don't have to EQ anything. It's all good to go, man. It's just right there for you. Nice, clean, tight, focused rhythm section and lead section. Oh man, I love it so much. They figured it out, and they figured out how to make it sound good immediately. You know what I mean? So everybody, that is all my thoughts on the Amp Hub update. What are your thoughts? If you've tried it yet, what do you think of it? Leave your thoughts down below. And if you've yet to pick it up, what are you doing, man? Go try it out. It's got a 5-day trial. This is not sponsored by STL Tones or anything like that. This is just me you know, excited to share, you know, the new thing of the week. And, you know, I'm just really excited for STL Tones. That's super sick. So everybody, I am out of here. Thank you so much for your time and your attention. And thank you for everybody who supports me. I love you guys so much, man. All right. I hope you're staying safe and healthy and enjoying this holiday season wherever you are in the world, whatever you celebrate. And if you don't celebrate anything, I just hope you're doing well, okay? I'm out of here. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay metal. And I'll see you guys next time. Later.